Ever wonder why some cars hit 300,000 miles with no problem, while others fall apart just a few years in? You walk into the showroom, get hit with that new car smell, and the salesperson says, "Oh yeah, this one's built to last." They'll go on about features and warranties, but here's what they won't tell you. The real secrets to making a car last aren't in the brochure. In fact, they can't tell you because if everyone followed those rules, they'd sell a lot fewer new cars. Welcome to Built-in Boost, where we break down the hype, cut through the marketing, and give you the real story behind the badge. Today, we're exposing 7 crucial things about car longevity that dealers will absolutely, positively never tell you. These aren't just little tips. These are the game changers, the golden tickets that could save you thousands upon thousands in repair bills, keep depreciation at bay, and let you drive that beloved vehicle for years, even decades. Number 7, mechanic. When your car needs work, your first instinct is probably the dealership, right? They know your car, they have the special tools, and yes, they do. But what dealers will never tell you is the incredible, often overlooked power of building a relationship with a trusted, independent mechanic for true long-term car longevity. This isn't just about saving a few bucks on an oil change. It's about finding a genuine champion for your car's extended life. Dealerships operate on strict metrics: speed, selling parts, getting cars in and out. Their mechanics are often specialized in the newest models and are trained to replace parts. An independent mechanic, especially one who knows your car's make inside and out or focuses on helping cars last, usually approaches things very differently. They're more likely to take the time to track down those annoying on and off issues, make small tweaks that prevent future problems, or recommend smart, budget-friendly fixes instead of just replacing everything with pricey factory parts. Their goal isn't just to get your car out the door, it's to build trust and keep you coming back for years. They can offer insights into common problems for your car's specific year and model and proactively suggest solutions. They're less likely to push unnecessary services and more likely to give you a holistic, honest picture of your car's health. Think of it like finding a family doctor for your car, someone who knows its history, its quirks, and genuinely cares about its long-term well-being. This relationship can be the most powerful, secret weapon in your car longevity arsenal. Trust me on this one. Number 6, the lifetime fluid hoax. All right, many modern cars come with lifetime transmission fluid or coolant. Sounds great, right? No need to change it. But the truth is, lifetime doesn't mean forever. It usually just means the life of the part under warranty. If you care about long-term reliability, don't fall for it. That lifetime claim is more marketing than maintenance. Every fluid in your car wears out, no exceptions. Heat, friction, and contamination break them down over time. Even top-tier synthetic fluids eventually lose their ability to protect. Take transmission fluid, for example. It deals with constant heat and pressure, picks up tiny metal shavings from normal wear, and slowly loses its effectiveness. If you leave it in for the so-called lifetime of the car, you're likely cutting your transmission's life short. A smarter move is to check out owner forms for your specific model or talk to a trusted independent mechanic. Most will tell you to change that lifetime fluid every 60,000 to 100,000 miles, depending on how you drive. Same deal with coolant. Modern coolants are good, but they still break down and lose their corrosion inhibitors, which means your engine and radiator can start corroding internally. Power steering fluid and brake fluid degrade too. Brake fluid especially sucks up moisture over time, lowering its boiling point and causing rust inside your brake lines and calipers. Ignoring these fluid changes, just because a lifetime label fooled you, is a guaranteed way to invite ridiculously expensive component failures down the road. Embrace regular fluid changes. It's the cheap, essential medicine your car needs for a long, healthy life. Number 5, aftermarket parts. Walk into any auto parts store, and you'll see shelves full of flashy aftermarket stuff, performance chips, fancy rims, you name it. Even some dealerships might try to upsell you on their own branded versions, but here's what they won't really talk about. Not all aftermarket parts are the same. Some are solid, high-quality upgrades, and some are total garbage that can actually do more harm than good. If you're trying to keep your car running strong for the long haul, knowing the difference is key. Cheap parts might save you money today, but they'll cost you big down the road. Let's talk about performance mods. They're exciting, right? But cheap tunes or cold air intakes that mess with your air-fuel ratios without proper calibration can literally stress your engine, pistons, and turbochargers to their breaking point, leading to early failure. This isn't saying all performance mods are evil, but they demand expert installation and a serious understanding of long-term consequences. Even simple parts can mess you up if you go for the cheap stuff. Like those super cheap brake pads might make less dust, sure, but they'll wear down your rotors way faster. Same with off-brand suspension parts. They might save you a few bucks now, but they usually don't last and can screw up other parts too. You actually care about keeping your car running long-term? Go for OEM, or at least really solid OEM equivalent brands. They're made to fit right, work right, and last. Yeah, you'll spend a bit more up front, but trust me, it's way cheaper than fixing a bunch of issues later. In the end, quality always wins. Number 4. Beyond the wax job, dealers love showing off a shiny car, and they'll happily sell you some overpriced paint protection package. But what they won't really tell you is how important it is to keep protecting your car from the elements if you want it to last. This isn't just about keeping it looking nice, it's about stopping rust, corrosion, and all the stuff that slowly eats away at your car from the outside in. Regular washes, wax, and even parking in the shade go a long way in keeping your car healthy for the long haul. Rust is the silent killer. Road salt, humidity, even too much sun can speed it up. Yeah, newer cars have better rust protection, but they're not immune. Washing your car regularly, especially the undercarriage, is a must, especially if you're in a snowy area with salted roads. A proper undercarriage wash helps blast off all that corrosive junk. And if you're serious about keeping rust away, look into treatments like fluid film or professional undercoating. They're not just for old classics, they protect those hidden spots where rust loves to start. But it's not just rust. UV rays from the sun can destroy your car too. Rubber seals, dashboards, trim, even your tires can get cracked and brittle over time. Parking in the shade, using sunshades, and applying UV protectant to plastic and rubber parts makes a big difference. Even your tires will last longer if you use a dressing with UV protection. This stuff isn't just about looks. It's about keeping your car healthy where it really counts.
Number 3, your driving style. You might think your driving style only affects gas mileage or how fast your tires wear out, but think again. How you drive is probably the biggest factor in how long your car actually lasts. And dealers, they barely mention it. Beyond a quick, drive safe when you leave the lot. Aggressive driving, like flooring the gas, slamming the brakes, and taking corners like you're in a race, puts massive, unnecessary stress on everything. The engine, transmission, brakes, suspension, every single thing. Let's talk about your transmission for a second. Hammering the gas and slamming the brakes all the time creates a ton of heat and wears down the internal clutches and gears way faster than you'd think. But if you ease into the gas and coast to a stop when you can, you're doing your transmission a huge favor. Same goes for your brakes. Stomping on them doesn't just wear out the pads and rotors, it can overheat the brake fluid, making it less effective and leading to expensive repairs. And your engine? Constantly revving it high, especially when it's still cold, is one of the quickest ways to wear it down and burn through gas like crazy. The key is smooth, consistent driving. Pay attention to traffic, look ahead, and plan your moves. Gentle braking, easy acceleration, no sudden movements. That kind of driving puts way less stress on your entire drivetrain. Also, try to avoid super short trips, especially in cold weather. When the engine doesn't warm up fully, moisture builds up in the oil, which can turn into sludge and cause corrosion. It also keeps your catalytic converter from doing its job, so carbon builds up fast. If short trips are unavoidable, take your car on a longer drive at least once a week. Small habits like this make a big difference and go a long way in keeping your car healthy for years to come. Number 2, the art of nip it in the bud. Dealers love it when you wait for something to totally break.
Checking.
That's a massive repair bill for them. But the secret to truly epic car longevity, it's all about proactive maintenance. This isn't just your regular oil change. It's all about catching problems early before they turn into something serious. A lot of the time it comes down to small signs or little tricks that most drivers have no idea about. Let's talk about something wild. Fluid analysis. Ever heard of it? Probably not from a dealership. You can actually send tiny samples of your engine oil, transmission fluid, or even coolant to a lab. These labs are like forensic scientists for your car. They can detect microscopic metal particles, coolant leaks, or fuel contaminating your oil. These are like tiny red flags, signaling early wear inside your engine or transmission. Catching that early means a small fix now, maybe a few $100 for a component replacement, instead of waiting for a catastrophic failure that demands a brand new engine or transmission, costing thousands. It's a health check for your car, revealing hidden problems before they leave you stranded. Here's another big one most people overlook: your suspension and steering parts. Dealers might give them a quick look during a service, but they rarely recommend replacing anything unless it's totally shot. The thing is, parts like bushings, tie rods, and ball joints don't have to be completely broken to start causing problems. Once they get worn even just a little, they start putting extra stress on everything around them. Your tires, wheel bearings, you name it. Swapping these parts out based on age or mileage, even if they're just starting to wear, helps keep your whole suspension system solid. It's a smart way to avoid that painful chain reaction of breakdowns that can end up costing way more and shorten your car's life. Number 1, the owner's manual. All right, last but certainly not least, let's talk about that chunky book sitting ignored in your glove compartment. You know the one, the owner's manual. Be honest. You probably opened it once to figure out Bluetooth and shoved it back in, right? Huge mistake. This isn't just a boring guide. This is your car's actual command center, written by the brilliant minds who engineered it from the ground up. And dealers? They prefer you didn't read it cover to cover, because knowing what's in there gives you all the power. See, your manual has super specific, sometimes surprising recommendations for maintenance, fluid types, and even how to operate your car under different conditions. It's tailored exactly for your model. For instance, you might hear about long-life fluids, but your manual might clarify a severe service schedule for folks who live in brutal climates or spend all day in stop-and-go traffic. That's like cutting your transmission fluid or coolant's life in half, leading to seriously expensive breakdowns down the road. Your owner's manual is more useful than you think. It tells you the exact oil viscosity your engine needs, not just synthetic, and the specific coolant formula, not just some random green stuff. Using the wrong fluids might seem like no big deal, but over time, it can corrode parts, wear down seals, and lead to expensive problems. Think about it. Who knows your car better than the people who built it? They tested everything, so even the small details in that manual can make a huge difference. That quick lube place might throw in whatever is cheapest, but your manual might be telling you that shortcut could seriously shorten your car's life. Open it up. That little book is one of the easiest and cheapest ways to keep your car running strong for years. All right, so there you have it. 7 things about car longevity that dealers won't tell you. From picking up with the right mechanic as a soulmate for your car, to actually cracking open that owner's manual, these are the real secrets to keeping your car running way longer than you probably thought possible. It's really just a mindset shift. Instead of waiting for stuff to break, start thinking ahead. Be proactive, not reactive. When you take care of your car the smart way, you're not just saving money, you're getting peace of mind, reliability, and that awesome feeling of knowing you're getting every last bit of value out of your ride. So what do you think? Did any of these tips surprise you? Or if you have any own tricks for keeping a car longevity, drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear them. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with a friend who's always at the mechanic, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest car advice. Thanks for watching.